Hi, welcome to Let's Talk About Your Breasts. On this podcast today, we're talking with Lynn. Lynn has dense breasts. We're going to talk about how important it is to know your body when you have dense breasts and get checked out. And also about Skate Church, a great organization to get involved with if you want to get in the outdoors and skate and meet some new people and create a community. They're there to help, and they also help the shrimp boil. They're there every year at our event, and they'll be out there this year as well. So come and join and learn more about both Skate Church, knowing your body, and taking care of yourself. It's getting more talked about now openly, but dense breast and what's that like and what other things you have to do when you have dense breasts that isn't just the normal screening mammogram for a lot of us that don't have that issue and how common it is. So you went and got a screening mammogram not long ago.
Yes, ma'am.
And where was that? What was that? How'd you get to that place?
So originally I heard an advertisement on 90.9 for Texas Southern having free screenings for women.
Okay.
So I scheduled through them, and they scheduled me to come in for a free screening for my annual mammogram.
Perfect. And then what happened? What did you learn from that mammogram?
So when I had my first mammogram there, they told me they needed me to come back and rescreen my right breast because I had dense tissue in my breast. And so they felt like they saw something there, but they wanted to make sure. So that's when they did me another appointment to the Rose. To
come to the Rose,
yes.
So we can do the different, because when you have dense breasts, that ultrasound is often tied in with those, with that screening mammogram.
Yes,
so now you do that. And so I think good news, no one's looking at tumors in that dense breast once they were able to look deeper at that, right?
Yes, correct. So once we did the next mammogram at the Rose, so what I was told was there were some small calcification found, but in order to just make sure there's no problems in the future, we'll continue to monitor it. And so I have appointments every 6 months to make sure we're monitoring, to make sure that it doesn't grow like a mass.
To stay in there.
Yes.
So was that the first time you heard even about dense breasts when they told you about that?
No, it wasn't the first time. In the past when I've had mammograms, I've been told that I had dense breasts, but I guess since that was a younger age, it wasn't as big of a concern at the time.
Right.
And I was told that it may be a little more common than we know it is, but it is a concern. So I'm just making the assumption that at this age, it needs to be monitored more.
Yeah, it does. And dense breasts, learning more about it, and as science improves and screening improves, it's very common, and of course makes it harder to find a cancer, if there is a cancer there, and it's very common in African American women. So that's why it's really crucial to remind women, all of us, everyone, but in particular African American women who have dense breasts, to not skip those screening mammograms, and to be aware of that and advocate for your breast and what you might need. So you come every 6 months now to get that screening mammogram done. Is breast cancer? Have you been touched by breast cancer in your family, friends?
Not in my family, but I do have a few friends who had breast cancer. And luckily it was caught early, so they were able to manage, and maintain where it didn't become a bigger issue. But I do not have a history of breast cancer in my family, but we do have a history of cancer in the family.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So with those friends, were those close friends, like were you there offering support for those? They were in your inner circle kind of girlfriends.
Yeah,
as we said, that's what I call my girlfriend, my ride or die, ride or die girlfriends, right?
Yes,
so what could you talk about watching them go through that as a friend? What was that like for you? And how did you offer support and help them?
Well, the great part about it is with us being so close friends, just the mental support, the hugs all the time.
Right.
Yes. And just keeping a positive attitude with each other, staying fun, happy, continue to do things, fun things, and not let it, get any of us down. It's the great thing to do.
Right. And or define the person either. It doesn't define the person or change the person as much. So they're doing well now. And do you know any of their history? Were they, of concern? Were they have disc breasts, or have y'all talked about that now since you're all more
Well, we really
aware
haven't
of
talked
it?
about it a lot, but I do know that it came from regular mammogram screenings that they were able to find the problem early.
And we can talk about that as much as possible, how important it is to get a screening mammogram. And if you don't have insurance, there's places to go.
Yes.
Like you found in here at the Rose, but there are places, we're very blessed here to have places to go to at least get that screening mammogram done, because early detection.
Yes.
And you're keeping monitoring, and yours may not be anything as calcifications often aren't, but at least you're keeping an eye on it and you're aware of it, which is so important. It's so important you got that screening mammogram without having a symptom.
Correct.
You just went because it's important to you.
Correct.
Why was that so important to you to go get that done?
Well, to me, it was important because I guess just because from what I know about, we need a regular screening and the history of cancer in my family. It may not have been breast cancer, but yes, it is other cancers. My dad has cancer, and right now he's in treatment. And so I know it's important, if he would not be going through his treatments, or if he would not have been tested and found it, that he may not be doing, how he's doing right now. Even though treatment can be pretty harsh also, but getting treatment is better than not getting treated.
Exactly. And the earlier any cancer's found, of course, the easier the treatment is too. And that's so important too, because there's so many cancers we don't screen for regularly. So that's why I think early detection is so important with breast cancer, because there is a protocol. In other cancers, we don't have that protocol to screen regularly like we do for the breast cancer. So you're also tied to the Rose in other ways, or newly to us coming in. We're excited about this. So talk about Skate Church. You're wearing that great shirt here today with Skate Church. We're supporters of the Rose. So you've skated all your life, or pretty much?
Yes, so I skated as a kid. Started off with those metal wheels on the skates.
Old school.
On the concrete.
I can hear it. Do you talk about it now? I can hear it.
Yes. So I started off with those. My sister and myself, we had some skates, and we would just skate outside. We never really got to go to the rink or anything like that. That was an extra treat if it happened. But I stopped skating because adult life happens, and we start making other things priorities. But I always wanted another pair of skates. And in 2020, when everything started getting shut down due to the pandemic.
A lot of us changed our lives and priorities then, for sure.
So some things we had been doing, we weren't doing them anymore, which gave us more time for other things. So that gave me more time to go back to one of my passions, which was skating.
That's wonderful. And so what are you doing now with skating? You found a group?
Yes, I found a great group. So I was actually looking for outdoor skaters. In 2020, even though things were shut down for COVID, we would meet and skate outside when the streets were closed downtown.
Perfect. Oh, wow.
So, we would do downtown street skating. It was really great when the weather is great. It's beautiful scenery. So after that, once everything started opening back up, we know how traffic is in Houston. I was not too comfortable with street skating.
No, downtown opened back up.
Yes. So I had been looking for other groups who did outside skating, and I found Skate Church, who mostly do trail skating, find beautiful trails at parks, those things.
So
is
trail
really
skating,
great.
Is that on concrete then, or is that?
Yes, it's mostly concrete trails.
Yes,
at parks like bike trails, walking trails. So people ride bikes, walks. Yes, and the scenery is just so great. Everybody shares the trail. And we just go out there and have fun and sweat it out.
Yeah, that's great. Well, and it's great exercise. So it's great to prioritize that again, a fun childhood thing, but now actually is really fun to do as an adult, but also healthy and taking care of yourself and having fun. Great healing there. And so Skate Church, this year you'll be part of our shrimp boil.
Yes.
So are you excited about that? You've never been.
I have never been, but my calendar was free. And I know I need to give back just like the Rose gives back to the community. And I said, hey, I'm going to put my skates on and get out there and volunteer for the shrimp boil.
That's wonderful. We love having our volunteers at the shrimp boil every year. And your group is one of the most fun because you're the only ones
always fun.
Yeah, and I know they've told us they like that floor, so we're
Yes.
excited that you'll be there this year.
Yes, skaters are always fun, so don't forget.
Can't miss them.
Yes.
You can't miss the skate church when they're in the building for sure. They have their shirt blinged out, and they are ready to take that money to help support our mission, so that more women like you
Yes.
can take that care of that screening mammogram. They know that they're due. There is a
Yes.
place to go if you don't have insurance. If you have insurance, come too,
Yes.
because everyone should be getting that screening mammogram. Is there anything else you want to share about your experience or anything about that process or advice for anyone?
Well, my advice would be for women who don't have insurance, my advice would be just do your research. It may not be as convenient or as easy or accessible, but there are resources out there like we spoke about.
Right.
And if you just ask around, keep your eyes open and your ears open with the internet, you could do so much research and find places just like I found the program, just
Right.
like I found Skate Church out of
right.
research.
That's
yeah,
right.
I just
Looking for it.
researched it. So you won't miss out. Like there's opportunities where if you can't pay, then there's resources out there that will help you at low cost or no cost for sure.
Right. And stay on top of that.
Yes.
Stay on top of that because it's so important to find that cancer early.
Yes.
So we're so glad you came in today.
Yes, I'm glad I'm
And
here.
we're
Thank you
excited to
so
see
much
you
for
as you go.
having me.
And we're glad to keep us updated on how everything is going. But we're
Yes,
glad that you
ma'am.
found us
Yes.
and that they were able to take care of everything you need. And we hope everyone heard that message about how important screening mammograms are and to know your body.
Yes.
So if you have dense breast, make sure you're aware of that and what difference that makes for you.
Thank you. And definitely come out and skate with us.
That's right. Hey, if you like skating,
Yes.
Skate Church is a great group to
It
join. A lot of
is.
fun. From all walks of life,
It
from
is.
everyone I've met. And
Yes.
go skate outdoors and enjoy that.
Yeah,
Get some
you
fresh
meet
air.
so many people, fresh air families. We have a family day once a month on Sundays, and people bring their children to skate with us also.
That's wonderful.
All levels, beginner level.
Is there a website for Skate Church?
So
Or
they're
do you
on
know?
social media
social
for
media.
sure.
Okay, Skate
on
Church in
Facebook
Houston.
and
Gotcha.
IG. Yes,
Wonderful.
definitely. And they put a schedule out once a month. So
Okay,
we usually
great.
have scheduled events at least once a week, but unscheduled events several times a week. So
Yeah.
when you're part of the group, people are just like, hey, I'm going skating today. Let's go.
That's
Any
wonderful.
time of the day.
Well, and we talked about COVID, how important that is now. I think we're really starting to realize how much connection we all lost.
Yes.
That in-person connection. This is a way to get back in. Have you been looking for something to get back in that's healthy and a fun bunch of people?
Yes,
Yeah.
come out with us. Just wear your pads if you're
right.
afraid to hurt yourself. Wear your pads. You can wear
I'm
your
sure
helmet.
someone would slow down to skate with me.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Learn new skills,
Yep,
everything. Yes.
That's right. That's great. Well, we appreciate it, Lynn. Thank you so
you.
much, and we'll see you at
Thank you
Shrimp
so
Oil. Yeah.
much. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for joining us today on Let's Talk About Your Breasts. This podcast is produced by Speak Podcasting and brought to you by The Rose. Visit therose.org to learn more about our organization. Subscribe to our podcast, share episodes with friends, and join the conversation on social media using hashtag Let's Talk About Your Breasts. We welcome your feedback and suggestions. Consider supporting The Rose. Your gift can make the difference to a person in need. And remember, self-care is not selfish, it's essential.